Hey, how's it going everybody? KG Chaos here. Now before I get into this video, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone that has hit that subscribe button in the last few weeks. I really do appreciate your support and helping me grow this small channel. I'm not where I want to be at this age of a channel, but I'm getting there, and I really do appreciate every one of you for hitting that subscribe button, that comment button, or commenting on any of my videos. I really do appreciate every bit of that, so thank you so very much for your support. Now if this is the first video that you guys have seen me in, or if you guys are returning to my videos and you aren't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps me out a lot, and I so appreciate it if you do. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, which you can tell by the title is most likely going to be about The Witcher 4 controversy. Now, I wasn't really too sure if I was going to make a video about this or not. It's been a few weeks since the actual game trailer was released, and I kind of just went up and down about it if I was going to make a video about this or not. Now, I do love the Witcher series, no matter if it's the show, the games, the books. I love it all, and I'm going to kind of try to clear some things up to show that this game isn't really hinting at political values or trying to spread an agenda or anything like that, because it's not. And that's kind of what I'm going to try to point across and kind of teach people that it's not. Now, I will say I do not think real world political things should ever be put into video games. We play video games to escape from reality, not to just plunge back into it. And so I do believe that no matter what your political beliefs are, that they should always stay out of video games, and video games should stay as a fantasy kind of realm that we can jump into and kind of forget our problems for a few hours. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, I'm pretty sure by now that you know what The Witcher is, or you've seen the trailer, or anything along the lines of The Witcher. You probably know. But if not, then the main controversy on the game right now is that Ciri, being the main character or protagonist and also being a Witcher, is some sort of kind of woke agenda or propaganda that they're spreading around in the game. But I promise you that is just not the case. Now, shortly after The Witcher 3 released back in 2015, which was years before kind of like the woke agenda kind of came to fruition and came more mainstream, the devs of the game and the studio did say that this was Geralt's last story. This was the end of his journey for the players, but they said the Witcher series was not over, kind of hinting at that they were going to make more Witcher games, but it's going to be kind of about a different character that we'd never seen before, or really played as, or got to experience like we have for Geralt, because there was 3 different games for him. So they did say back in shortly after the game released in 2015, like I said, that Geralt's story was over, but the Witcher story was not. Now, if you guys have watched any of those TV series such as The Regular Witcher or Blood Origin, or played the games, you would have heard of Ithlinne's prophecy, which prophesizes that a chosen one will return to save the elves. Now, this does turn out to be Ciri herself, and is expanded on in Blood Origin. If you guys ever watched that series, if you haven't, it's a limited series on Netflix. I highly do recommend it, because it gets into a lot more lore of The Witcher just in general. It pretty much comes down to, and spoiler alert, so if you guys don't want to hear a spoiler and you haven't watched it yet, then don't watch any more of this video. But a spoiler alert is that Aelie and Fjaul, they have a child, which eventually does start the pretty much bloodline of Ciri's heritage, and that's pretty much where she comes from, and her actual family line starts. And if you guys have watched it, which if you're still here you have, that Fjaul is the very first Witcher ever made in the Witcher universe, which he also is a very powerful Witcher, and one that kind of loses control. They kind of refine their trial of grasses over time, which means that Ciri could possibly become a Witcher just for the fact of her bloodline alone, because her mother, which was Aelie in the show, was an elf, and Fjaul was the very first Witcher in the Witcher kind of lore just altogether, and most powerful Witcher at that. So she also has this elder blood. She has the blood of the first Witcher, which was the most powerful. So even though the lore states that women cannot become Witchers themselves, Ciri is no ordinary woman by herself. She just has a mixture of all these different powerful bloodlines that just makes it very possible that she could become the Witcher, or the first female Witcher in the series. Now, although I do understand the frustration and the different things that players are having about this, I do understand that, but if you guys look into lore, it is completely reasonable that she could become a Witcher taking into account her elder blood, the blood of the first Witcher, which was the most powerful. Also, the devs saying that they were done with Geralt's story after the third game in 2015, which was way before all this political nonsense was seeping its way into video games. So I think this was their plan all along, ever since 2015, even though they started production not too long ago of the game. I do believe that this is where they were wanting to head with it. They were just really focused on like Cyberpunk and things like that, so they couldn't really get into this game a lot and just started it recently. But I do believe that this is where they were heading in the first place, because the lore just fits. Like all the lore fits that she could possibly become the first Witcher in the Witcher series. The only thing I'm really going to leave you guys with is just give the game a chance and just see its potential and just look at the lore and all of it, and don't make quick judgments on a game. Yes, I know we've just been flooded with games that we want to escape reality in, but we can't. I understand that, but I do believe just from the lore alone that this game was not based or took inspiration from real life political values or beliefs or propaganda. Well guys, that is it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something about the Witcher lore, and hopefully I changed the minds of some people about the game. But anyways, leave down in the comment section below what's your thoughts and opinions on this, and I'll happily respond to all of you. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.